Hey now.
Yeah, the good, the bad, the real. Telling you just how we feel, we keep it 100. 3 kings with a huncho. All of that Jordan, this is important. Better get over here pronto. Enjoy the kings in the convo.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to King Convos Podcast, episode 4. We appreciate y'all for supporting. I'm 130, your host, Mr. More the King, along with
Mike Squiddy
and
Rockyylikee.
And thank you for your support so far. Those, of course, who have subscribed to the Apple Podcast and YouTube channel. Yeah. We thank y'all. Yes, please continue to support us, young black brothers, because we need it, especially at this time right now. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Y'all got anything y'all want to say? Well, how was everybody's week?
Great. Mine was amazing.
You could elaborate on that.
My birthday week.
He keeps saying black.
Went to New Orleans.
First time.
First time. It was good to get away from all the madness.
Sir.
It wasn't no madness down there, so it was good. I'm blessed to see another year. That's it.
Alligator tours and all that.
More life.
What about you? How was your week?
Man, finally getting the studio together, man.
Talk to us.
Space.
Huh?
Sure. You already know.
Talk to us.
We gotta get that champagne though. Sure. So we can pop right now. We got this acapella, but you know
that's right. For a smooth taste, baby.
New studio on deck.
Yep.
For sure.
Rockyylikee Entertainment.
How was yours, Mr. More the King?
Oh, mine was great. I was down there celebrating your birthday and making sure, like, this guy didn't keep me safe at all. Like,
oh, man.
Peer pressure. And he was like, yo, Mark, take a drink some.
That's because our bodyguard wasn't there. We opened up a new studio, man. Congrats to that. Let's clap it up to that. That's a good job. But hey, we definitely had fun, man.
Nah, it was a great time. It was my second time there, first time. It was good seeing my boy be able to celebrate that like that. Even though like everybody was trying to say he probably wasn't going to enjoy it much. I'm like, only thing he missed was live bands and 1 million people.
Yep.
He didn't really miss much. We had a great time.
Still had the restaurants open.
Yep.
So good.
So
they ain't had nothing like quarantined off, like
certain places.
Cool,
Certain places you had to have a mask on, certain places you didn't.
Okay.
It was kind of lenient, but some people were still strict. They didn't play that.
Yeah, for the most part, we still went and got sneakers, clothes.
Yeah, and it was a
cigar. Oh yeah.
Okay.
sneaker stores open, certain ones, so it was cool.
Malls.
No, we didn't even check them all.
I
think the outlets were open.
Outlets were open.
Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah, ain't gonna play.
It was fun though, man. It's definitely something to see. It's a blessing to either get out, you know what I mean, at that low rate.
Right.
Yeah, at that low rate, if I would say. But it was nice, man.
That's what's up, man. More life. My man Mike.
Like I said, next
Next
year. And for those who didn't say happy birthday, his birthday just passed June 3rd, right?
Yep,
June 3rd. So he up there with me. He's a year behind, but we up there.
Same bracket.
Same bracket.
So one thing that did happen out there that we did get to see firsthand, even though it's happening in our city as well, but and it goes along with your shirt, what it says, Black Lives Matter. So while we was down there, they did have the protesters. For the most part, they peaceful protest, which was good. It was better. No looting, no rioting, everything like that. And one thing that was like our women, like they definitely, it was a moment for them. I think it was kind of a moment for you, if you want to say that, because I saw you like pause, like you paused for a while. But like our women, they both came in there and hugged us, and they were tearing up, because there's always a difference. Yeah. When you're a part of it instead of watching it from a distance, but when you're right there, it is different. It's something about it, like
yeah, it's different perspectives about it, because they was emotional. I was asking my fiance why she was emotional, and she was saying basically like, this is crazy. Like, I never thought this would happen. All this stuff happened in the world. It's happening to all these people. And then the perspective that I had was, I'm used to it. I always see it. We keep seeing it, and nothing changed. But my perspective was, we got whites fighting for us. Yep. And it was on the front line. And they're not looting here. I can say that for Philly, they was looting. We seen a lot of whites looting, starting to loot off so we can be hype over it. But no, this is actually like they right with us, holding hands. Is this a sight to see? Yeah. Knowing that our ancestors went through all this stuff and stuff like that. So it really was a sight, an emotional sight for me. Right. Emotional sight for me to see that, dang, we get changed when we got all of us. I know it's Black Lives Matter, but it's all of us come together. Yeah. And now we're getting donated money, millions of dollars to all these organizations, black communities. So I think it's dope. Man.
Yeah.
So I think that part was.
Because sometimes I am with I love when other races, especially the white folks, they stand against it. Because sometimes it is like the same. You being silent is almost seems like you're with them, right? Like because you're not speaking and don't hit us with the I have black friends, because everybody says that, but I'm like, but are you really gonna stand with me? Are you gonna fight with me? And my wife was on the same type time. She was more like, it's crazy that our ancestors went through this, and she never thought we would have to go through it. We would have to march with them. And then she's more like, see, look, this is the world I gotta bring my daughter into, and she has to see that the same things our great grandparents were doing, like had to deal with, and we're still dealing with it in this free country. So that's why it was like it was pretty touching. Like, I'm not gonna say I got emotional. To me, it was just dope actually seeing it. Like, because like Squiddy said, like it was like you seeing the other races, like all races. In a way, it almost seemed like it was less black folks than anywhere else. Like than any other race like that was out there. Not saying they weren't out there, because they were definitely out there. But it was a lot of white people. But it was really cool to see, like, okay, they're actually fighting. They're actually with us. Like, cause some of them you could tell, like, they weren't just with the crowd, like of like, it's just something to do. It's like really like wow, they were really for it. But
it's not like a thing like for like they know, like they know that they just don't want to, like they just don't want to, like, just give in to what's really going on. Like, y'all know what's going on, y'all been knew what's going on. So it's like, bro, now it's time to change the whole narrative. Like, come on, like
I be trying to look at it as a habit. Like, it's the habit for them. That's how deep it's in there. They can't.
It was trained that way.
There you go. They can't even shake it if they want to. There's a lot of them want to, but they just so dug in and brainwashed about this. But it's gonna come a time for everybody that they're gonna see. But some people not. Some people not gonna change. Like, we see it. Like, there's a lot of people out there that's still doing stuff. Like, it's not gonna change. But if you change one, if you just change one every day, that's fine. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I told you, I like to revert to the Bible a lot. And one of the verses, it say, like, he went back for 99. If you go back for the 99, and, like, leave the 99 and go back for that one. So that's how I be trying to look at it. Like, you're not about to go get all 99. We trying to change everybody this one time. It's going to take a lot of years to change, but one by one. If we just do that, man, I'm telling you, this one person, every time, just change one of them. See a lot of young kids, black kids, that's hugging cops in some of these photos. They're not showing us all of that. But they showing the other side. It's a lot of cops on the line. It's like, it's like, I'm with y'all. It's a lot of young kids that's taking waters to the cops on the front line. It's different. So I just change one. Every time you change one, it's gonna affect the other. That's what
sometimes what I learned too, having white friends, they literally don't know until it's like because it's the same way how I just said. Like, it's different seeing it on the news and then when you're right there in it. And then, like, because we had a situation like that before. We don't really know if it was like a racial thing, but the way it was, it did feel like that. We was in a restaurant, me, my wife, her brother, and our white friends. Like, at the time, like, they were it was a situation like where they tried to carve my wife and stuff like that, but they only went to like her in a way, but the way it came off, like, because we're like the only black people in this bar and everything like that. So like he was like, so my white boy, he was more like he was like, oh, you're checking all IDs? All right, then here, you check all of ours. You don't just check like one of them. You check everybody's. But in that moment, they both were like, wow, I never knew that. I never knew, like, now actually seeing it, like, it's like you only hear about it, but you never know
like
about it.
It's on type of thing, man. It's crazy.
So sometimes I, like, in that moment I understood, like, not everybody knows, so I'm not gonna blame everybody for not knowing, like, being like oblivious to it. But when it happens, it's when they do realize it, it's like, okay, now is it? Are you gonna choose to be silent, or are you gonna stand up with us? And then I think that's what we were getting on. Like, so us seeing them march with it, it's like, oh man, it's cool to see these people understand, so they're gonna fight with us.
And I think they looking at like we saying like all lives don't matter. We only saying like Black Lives Matter as well. So even though all lives matter, but they just looking at like
we can't tell they are
like right. So it's like
I get you, and we don't want to be like we got to, because we want to know that ours matter too, because it don't seem like it. That's
because that's always what I wanted to say. When people say all lives matter, yes, all lives matter, but what we're saying is, not everybody realizes that Black Lives Matter. So that's why we're saying Black Lives Matter, because people out there think that ours don't. So it's not that all lives don't matter. It's just we want you to know that ours do too. Mm-hmm. We have feelings, we have lives, we have families. Mm-hmm. Our lives matter as well. So that's really what Black Lives Matter is. So every person that's just saying all lives matter, it's like we're not saying it's not. Yeah. We just want y'all to know that ours is. We're human too, just like you. We bleed just like you. So
that's true.
So what is y'all take on the blue and rioting part of it?
I'll start rock.
Shit. As far as the
hey, Terrence.
Me personally, listen.
Lil T. Terrence.
You. Terrence. Turn it down. Listen, that's how I gotta go.
Yeah. No, it's fine. That's why I was just like.
Yeah, as far as the looting, man, right is right, wrong is wrong at the end of the day. Yeah, our people are tired of what's going on. In some situations, I do think it's right, and, other situations is wrong about how people went about it. Do I think they tore down the wrong buildings? Absolutely. They went to the wrong establishments.
I'm about to say
yes, I do. Other than that, it's crazy.
I think my take on it is, I don't think you should be looting like just purposely, because we have people out here that don't even know what it's for. They're just like, I just want to tear some shit up. Like, so yeah, like let me just go get some shoes. I understand rioting because it's the same as like, as much as you beat a dog down, it's the same way like with a bully. A person bullies a kid as much. Eventually, he just snaps. It's like and then the bully gets beat up by the kid he thought was a wimp, but he didn't want to fight, and then you just took him to a breaking point. So I do understand, like when people riot, it just becomes a anger. Like, man, like we're trying to be peaceful. We try to be peaceful. We try to be peaceful. We try to be peaceful. Now you broke us, and now it's like, okay, now I'm gonna show you the side you've been picking for us to see. So I do understand that, but it's no reason to be just to go stealing and breaking windows. Because what is that helping? That's not helping. That's not really helping nothing, because you got some new shoes. Like that's not helping.
They just using that excuse to do stuff.
I mean, if they wanted to tear something down, they could have tore so many buildings down.
Man, it's so many different ways you can do it, but as a black person, like we don't really know anything because we're on socials, we don't these things. Right. Exactly. So if we know that there's other ways you can get it, but that did get the attention of people. Yeah. You got the LAPD stuff. They donate $150 million to but I don't think you should have to loot for that.
Yeah.
You don't have to. You wouldn't have to do that. I personally don't think you have to do that because that's just
like things do happen for a reason.
Correct.
On that end.
Now the city is at a loss. We want to go to Kings and on Erie, but it's on fire. We want to go to Foot Locker when stuff open, because they open everything. Yeah. So we can't because it's on fire. Now I want to go to Jimmy Jazz and stuff like that, get some sneakers or some slippers. Yeah. We can't. So we killing our own joints. Nah.
DTLR and all that.
Yeah. Go do something else. It's different ways to do it. But me personally, the looting, that's nutty. It's nutty and it's dangerous. Some people lost their lives from it. Yeah.
Lost their jobs and all that
lost
stuff.
their job, lives.
You know how many people just can't go back to work?
And they were supposed to go back this week, and now they pushed it back.
And people don't understand like what y'all looting, how it really does affect people's lives. Like ours that are really doing things honestly and doing and really trying to help. Because what really bothered me, and this is where it was like, man, the looting has to stop, is when it became hard to find my baby food, like Similac places, because everybody wants to loot. So now they're shutting down grocery stores and all. Now I can't get my baby food. Like so everything like that. So it's like, yo, don't make it hard for all of us. Like y'all talk about like the precincts and like police forces, like. I'm not saying loot them, but it's like these are the people you gotta go to. That's what the
target should have been.
Yeah, like don't like and like politically, like you don't have to like don't go tearing down your community and where you live. Like, because then eventually you probably gonna need some food because you gotta think of it in your own way.
You gotta go back to wherever you.
And then now you're wondering, like, and then like your mom might work somewhere, and then like your friends will say, "Yo, we just looted this," and then now your mom's stressing because she can't work or something like.
The thing I seen about that, to piggyback on that, is about the pills. They still pills, and just not like I ain't talking about perks. I'm talking about actually insulin and stuff for these grandmoms and stuff like that. That's the nuttiest thing ever. Now, and I know people out here just they like, dang, well, I got my come up or I got my joint up. I think that's nutty. And then on a religious side, I think it happens, but I do know who our source is. God is our source. So even if they did that, he got something else for you. He ain't gonna let you miss no meals nor no medicine.
Exactly.
He gonna make a way for me. So I know there's a lot of people like, dang, well, he still ain't doing nothing. All this stuff is a test. Certain things about what you want to do. You know what I mean? So I look at it like that. Like, they chalking us. We doing stuff to get it back. But just stay in your lane. Like, just stay in your lane. You ain't gotta be out there junk loot. Come on, man. Like, what are you looting for? Like, the extra sticks? And then somebody said, they gonna give us $1,200. What have you been doing?
Right.
Just get your sticks. Ain't nothing stopping your money anyway. That's just another excuse. They don't even know why they rioting. They don't know why they loot. They don't even know. They ain't even see the video.
People don't even know the man's name, like where it started.
Yeah, you seen the video when I sent you the joint when he was like, I seen y'all just came from the boulevard and he was breaking it in one of the stores. It's like, do that shit for George Floyd, do that shit for George. He talking about who the fuck is George Floyd? I'm like, oh man, And
the other one said George Foreman. He's like, do it for George Foreman, man.
Rest in peace, George Foreman. Like, you know, he rocking F12. Oh, I said, oh man, right.
They ignorant, man. They don't know no better. It's just like, that's what we do. Like, that's corny, man. I think the whole situation is corny.
And it's a shame, like, the situations, like, with police. Because, like I said, I can admit, I never had a bad experience with police.
Me either.
Like, they like, for the most part, a lot of them been cool for me. Like, they let me get away with stuff. Like, I'm not saying I was out there doing crazy stuff and all that. It was just like, they'd be like, yo, like, you were speeding or you ran a red light. I'm like, oh, my bad, officer. I was just I'm trying to get to work and stuff like that. And like, just really being like honest, like, and they just like, all right, man, just slow it down and all that. Like, go ahead. And then like, so those reasons, but there's also things like, I like seeing it, and it's some things that are just excessive, like with the foot on a man's neck when he's not watching. And I didn't watch the video,
bro. That about 10 minutes, bro. Like, if you really think about before,
because that was one of them days. Like, I'm like, bro, again, like how we all feel. It's like again, man. Like, again, I don't even want to watch it. Like, I don't want to watch another.
My question is, what can stop it? What can stop God's timing? What can stop the destiny that was destined for that to happen?
I think
for another reason. So that's how I be looking at it. What can we do to stop it? What if we did stop it? It's gonna stop that one. You know what I mean? It's gonna be another one. One just got choked out 2 days ago. So it's deeper than what we think. You feel me? It's deeper than what we can change. But making a stand is good in my book. I love to make a stand.
And it's crazy.
It's how you do it, I think.
It's crazy,
you know what I mean?
like what you saying it like that, my fault. Like the way you just said that, and people don't understand it. They say, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean with God's timing? You know who really understands that I saw understood? His own daughter. Like, when she's seeing that, and what's that quote that's going around that she said? Daddy changed the world. So sometimes it takes a life. Granted, we don't want to take it in that way, but sometimes it takes one life to change the rest of the world. Like, it takes a situation like that, including like people like Emmett Till and all that stuff. When that happened, how laws came from it, and everything like that. Sometimes it does take a sacrifice. We don't want it. We don't want it in a brutal way, but sometimes all it takes is one life to change many. Millions. What was you gonna say?
No, you already said it.
And I'm about to say, and I don't want nobody taking that the wrong way. Like, I was like, oh, why does somebody have to die? But sometimes there is a bigger picture.
Yeah, like, I don't like that people say, oh, he had to do something. I don't like that. I don't like when something happened, they be like, dang, he had to do something. I ain't talking about something happened in the streets and you know that person was into something or you act. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about this is a guy that he's saying that had a $20 counterfeit on him. And that's coming out, they had it. So that's what? You don't know you got a $20. Even if he did, so what? You know what I mean? That has no point of you killing a man like that. Right. And then there's this different ways you can look at certain things. Like, I heard that he dragged when you get baptized. No, when you get baptized, the tub, he helped drag with the cops to a nearby playground to baptize people in the city. young men in the city to backdrops.
Oh, wow.
And you talking about you killing a person like that had a $20 confidence.
Right. They said he was intoxicated too. That's what they said.
Even so,
Yeah,
you why we killing? Why we killing? What are you doing? Even if he's talking slurs, why you got your knee on his neck like that?
Right.
So that's a different ball game. I just don't like those. I'm not saying I dislike those comments that people make. That well then he had to be
because they were saying about us.
It's a life. That's a life, man. That's a life. I don't care what he said to you. Words ain't supposed to do that when you're a cop. Words don't get it. No.
Exactly.
The bodily fluids and stuff like that, you're supposed to act on and stuff like that. But choking him, he's defensive and he got handcuffs.
They go through training for all that stuff.
Exactly.
So it's like, bro, you use some proper training to fix the situation.
Then they say like the first thing
different.
is to like de-escalate it first. Like you gotta like.
Yeah, I had a run-in with a cop. I had a lot of run-ins with cops, but sometimes because they be thinking I'm too young to drive. I like you not. They be betting on it and all that stuff. So I had my fiance. I pulled right into a handicap. I know I shouldn't have did it. Pulled right into a handicap at Wawa. And I didn't know he was there. I'm coming out, but he pulled right behind my car, so I'm gonna get out the car, slam it. She was like, no, I'm waiting for I was just pulling out. I was waiting for him because he had to hurry up and run. I had to go to the bathroom or something.
Right.
So, and I was rushing. I parked crazy in there, and that's my fault.
Right.
So he came out. He's like, yeah, you gotta move it now. He's talking like that, but I'm wrong. Yeah, but I'm wrong. It's how you talk to people. I'm wrong.
Right.
So I come outside. I said, what's wrong? He said, yeah, you parked it there. It's old ladies. I'm write you a ticket. I said, okay, sir, I'm sorry. I know I did that. That's cool. I'll take the ticket.
Right.
He's seeing that I ain't on the time. Okay, sir. He's like, what you was in there doing? I went to the bathroom and I did grab something from there, but I left a bag. I was in there earlier. So I did leave a bag, but I'm like, I ain't going back. Long story short, I went back. I got the bag. I go back to the car, and he comes back like, no, it's a citation. Just don't do it again, man. I thank you for your positivity. He probably had a bad day. Probably somebody else got away from him. Right. Something, but you just never know. It's how you do it.
Yeah.
If I would have said it, what you parking behind my joint for?
And that's the thing I have.
I'm not provoking none of these guys, man.
I have a problem with that, bro.
Yeah.
It could be the smallest thing. Somebody can get pulled over for a headlight. Oh, I ain't doing this. I ain't giving you my ID for what? Oh, let me take out my phone.
Yo.
Bro, relax, bro.
He said,
You got a
words
headlight out, bro. Relax. Why are you off the... Why you
And people don't
to 100 off a headlight, bro? Like, so something must be dirty in your car. You must have got something in your car. Something.
Or even if you don't, you look like you do. Like
Right, and due to what's going on out here in the world, people just automatically take that. Oh yeah, I ain't doing nothing. Oh, you tripping? I ain't giving you nothing. You got call. You said call your supervisor, whatever. I'm like, bro, relax, bro. Like it's only a headlight.
Some of these people that's snapping all that got family in law enforcement.
Yep.
I got family in law enforcement, so I'm always respectful to law enforcement. I got it. So when they say F12 and all that stuff, I'm like, dang, I got cousins that's not crooked and that's ready to walk away from the badge because of crookedness and stuff like that. And you saying no, and then now I'm praying every night to protect my family before stuff like this happens. I said
that in New Orleans too when they was screaming like F the police. And I was like, damn, if I was one of these cops, I'm like, bro, I ain't do nothing to you. Like,
some people bad as Jackson. They got whole moms judges.
That's
like
a lot of them look when they all on the front line and lined up and stuff like that. Like you can like just feel certain cops there. Are like, yo, I ain't signed up for this shit. Like
they had a boy there singing a black guy with the gun, military boy, and he was singing Black Lives Matter. Bro, he's singing under joint.
Bro,
yo, it's crazy, bro. Under the shield joint,
and it's a dangerous job. You signed up for it, you know this. But it's like for this type of reason, like, bro, this like this ain't that.
This will always be like some type of big controversy because it's good and it's bad and I'm telling you, it always be. But it starts with one change, man. I'm telling you, white, black, purple, green. It start with the change, man. Seriously.
Yeah, I think. And what do y'all think about like the people higher up? Because like I be saying, I'm like, yo, if we really wanted to change, and I know people might get mad at me saying this. I'm like, if we really want things to change in the community, we need more black politicians than rappers.
But the politician got to go to somebody. They answer to somebody. So it's the person higher than them.
But also, but they do help.
Yeah, they got a voice, but a lot of people scared.
So we need.
So it's your job or your voice. It's your job or your voice.
And they picking their job.
They're picking a job.
Automatically.
You know why they picking their job?
Because
I can't change nothing.
Right.
They're not even scared. I can't change.
But some people think that because you said a very valid thing today too, and I always want. And this is what I was going back and forth with y'all about before. I'm like, yo, don't ever think we can't help. Not saying us, but I'm saying you just said a very valid thing. You said sometimes it doesn't, like you said, you gotta leave the 99 to go help the one.
For sure.
If you can help one, the same way your post just went viral, it took probably Rocky reposting it, and with his following, somebody else shared it, so other people shared it, and now thousands of people shared it. Sometimes that's all it takes. That's why we want. That's why we want the white people to stand with us, because it's like hey. Now that I'm educated on it, I can tell my white family and this, and they're like, "Wow, like you're right." Like
they can post it, and they can affect somebody. I feel that.
That's the only reason why I'm like, no, then you can't go in without a voice. I got on this platform on some like, this is what we're using our voice for. We're making a platform. We are a form of leadership.
That's true.
So that and that's what I'm saying. Some people they may not like the way we say it. They might not like the way we look saying it, or us how we sound saying it. But they're like, yep. But they're like,
it's gonna be said, doctor.
Yep.
I got you.
Just as simple as I seen people that like was going against like maybe God forgot about us, but it still shows you doing that one post. It shows people do believe though. They still believe.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like I'm never discrediting what we do. I'm never discrediting what somebody can do and everything, because it was times I thought the same way. Like, man, I can't change nobody. And then I realized like years later they'd be like, yo, I took what you said and I ran with it
until somebody bring it up to you.
That's true.
Like, oh shit, damn, that's
that's true, bro. That's a good job, bro.
I know I had that power.
So that's why, like I said, some people may not agree with me, but like I said, we're on here for you to be objective.
Okay.
You can be okay. You can tell me a better reason why. And I'm not one of the people that's gonna be like, if you got a point, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, you got a point. I feel you. But I'm like, yo, that's what it is, and that's just my opinion. They might not agree with it, but it's my opinion where I'm like, yo, we probably need more politicians and rappers in our community.
Yeah, rappers for sure. That's on a high pedestal, because like that guy I always talk about, Meek.
Oversexual.
Uh-oh.
I mean, not me. He say something, we all for him. He always tweet a good joint. Everybody just retweet it and be like, oh, I'm gonna listen to that. That's deep. But this is a person that can shut the city down. No, why y'all looting? No, chill.
Easy. Yep.
I ain't see it done. I'm just not gonna say him, but he's the one that everybody's always in Philly. I can't say Beans. I don't know. I'm not in the socials to know Beans. You know what I mean? I don't.
Him, Kevin Hart, Will Smith.
They
good platforms.
Yeah, I'm about to say
voices. There's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. If they all would have had said something at one time, bro, that could have been dead, bro. Easy. I'm
talking about one tweet. All right, chill off the looting. We got what we want. I don't care what it is. Right. I don't care. Like, why y'all here tipping? I don't care what it is.
Right.
Because we don't speak the same language as everybody else. Right. They speak that language, or they'll listen to a different language. And somebody at that type of platform.
Because now people want angles with him. Like, bro, why you ain't come out here and march with you when...
Now it's going to be too late. Now we just... when he's booked, then you got the whole city coming out for you. Now you out.
Now you ain't come out at all.
He said, I don't even come to Philly. He tweeted one time, I don't come to Philly. Y'all still like, I'm trying not to be in Philly. What you mean? Which one is it? We just got you out, bro.
Sad joint, bro.
Yeah, but again, I ain't blaming it on one person. Because it takes a lot of people. You know what I mean? Yeah. People in DC need to step up while people that got a voice. I don't care if you got 1,000 followers.
Yup.
You need to step up. You know what I mean? I don't care.
Which is why, like I said, like I will never discredit what we do, because we might have changed somebody's mind about like getting in the streets. Yeah. I know we changed some minds about the look of marriage and everything like that. Yeah. So we could change that, or like being a father and everything like that. If we could do that, then there's other things we could do.
But one person, bro.
Exactly. And we might touch somebody of influence.
Exactly.
Mikey didn't expect that tweet to go what it did.
No, I knew it was a powerful tweet. Because it's like I forget what it said. It said like we're going through all this and stuff, but I feel but God, I feel as though God about to come on us. It's something like that. But like we doing whatever we doing.
Like they forgot about God, and he about to remind us.
Yeah, he about to remind us. That's it. He gonna remind us, because we just like, all right, we doing all this stuff, loot, getting all this free stuff. It's like, all right, it feel eerie. Like, why we is this sweet? Oh no, he got something else for us. Yeah. Like, y'all still shouldn't be doing it. It still should be good.
Yeah.
I got everything. He in control. So if we say that, then I mean, but again, it's gonna come. Other tweets gonna come. Other statements gonna come. We throw them out there how it is. They take it and grab it. They don't. It's whatever. But like you said, both of y'all said, that's just as long as we reach one.
I'm gonna have to quote that joint, put it on the page.
Yeah.
We need that.
Yeah. That's
and you don't know who you might have changed just by doing that.
Yeah, man. I be trying to get them joints out there. That's why we extra those cool. I got a page. You know why? It helped me. Everything I do helps Squiddy. When I see it or I think about it, I write the joint down because it helped me. I don't care if it touched somebody, it's a blessing. But I post it for myself. To remind myself, I got anxiety. Well, had anxiety. I had all this stuff, so I want to see it for myself. You feel me? Everything I do, I'm not putting it out there in the atmosphere if it ain't for me first.
Exactly.
Seriously, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean?
Same way as we doing this. We all learn something from each other.
And this is a blessing right here because I don't do speech. I don't do, but it's helping me with my other businesses. So when it's time for me to speak on those, you know what I mean? I just don't do it. And then, like y'all said, we could just reach one. An older person, anybody, it don't matter. Young,
same here for me.
Yeah,
for me, me learning from y'all on a speaking out for camera footage and stuff like that. I'm behind the scenes. Bro.
Same.
Behind the scenes, me.
I'm fine with the credit. You put me the credits. Yep. I'm cool with that. I'll be at the last thing. I'm cool, but it's definitely different. And this is a blessing. I think this is a good platform to reach people. Seriously.
Yes, sir. Get that consistency.
Yeah, because
you never know, man. Everybody's watching at the end of the day. You just never know. You just never know.
Same way, like I said, some people reposting things. I was like, I didn't even know they was reposting, and some they would. When I said thanks, they like, yo, you don't know what you like. That stuff y'all talking about is like and that's not us. Like, we not ego tripping in here, nothing like. But we're definitely like that. That's why I keep saying every new episode, the love is very much appreciated. Like
yes, sir.
Yeah. So and one of the things why I brought up like politicians being in office, like if they look more like us. Not saying they're all good, because we all know, since y'all brought up Meek, like what his judge and what his judge put him through and how she was black. But I'm saying like if we have more of us, it's because I'm thinking about the movie. Did y'all see the movie When They See Us?
Yes. Yeah, I seen
Central Park 5?
Yeah. I seen it.
That was one of them situations, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, and this is where we talk about, like, trauma in like, a black household or as a black man. I know my sister definitely was like, she couldn't really watch it because the same situation happened to my grandfather.
Wow.
And I how long was he get put away for? I think like 10 or 15, but he was in there before I was born. I think he was in there before my sister was born. She's the oldest, and she was born in 86. But he been in there since, and he didn't get out till 01 or 2000. And that's when we first went to go see him.
Wow.
And so things like that is why certain things in my household, the way I was taught, like, and everything, is the same way I'll be like, yo, I will do my best to not make anybody feel like I'm coming on to them or I'm not touching them anyway. Like, if some people, like, I just won't hug and all that. It's anything. I remember one time, even when, like, when your fiance was at the house and we was waiting for my wife to get there, even though I'm not saying it like that, but I'll do anything. Like, she was on the couch, I sat on the steps. Cause I'll be like, I'm like, I'm like one of the people, I'm like, yo, I don't want it to look, I don't want anything looking like that. I'm like, yo. So it'd be like something.
It's easy.
Yeah, like I don't want anybody thinking that, because like I said, I've never been a thirsty dude either. Like, except maybe like when I was 14, like teenagers, like, but
he's trying it out.
Like it's really starting out, like what it's like. Man, but I'm like, but I was like, but I never gave the indication, and because I know when my family's history and how it's only 2 generations away. With a situation like that happen, so it's like so I'm gonna be honest. That's why things like that is why I didn't really date white girls.
Because that's traumatizing.
Because it was like it's a traumatizing thing. It didn't happen to me, but it happened so close in my family where it was like that's why I even asked my sister, did you watch the movie? She said, I can't because of the situation. And our family is a first hand of like, yo, you could get accused and everybody will believe it.
Yeah, I got you.
Until like it comes out like it ain't true. So it's like those type of things, and I'm like, yo, it's quick as easy somebody could take your freedom like that for something you really didn't do. And then there's some people, like, when that stuff happened to, they on death row. Like, they on death row.
Somebody on death row now for that. And 17-year-old accused of rape or something like that. Life. Or what, death row. He got life and two counts and then the sentence. It's like, no help. It's crazy. But you go either way with that. Remember I told you about the tweet that I tweeted? So you go either the black men, or you can go with how do you love somebody with those type of traumas. You know that's real love. So a lot of people have childhood traumas, and then their significant other can't get in because they always got that trauma. It's like, dang. So that's a trauma in a sense, but that's nothing dramatic that he had to get out of because that's just how he is. That's a respect thing. I'm in there with another person. Man, I don't want nobody to think like that because of how I grew up, how my family.
Exactly.
And certain men be tripping off stuff like that too.
Yeah, like, oh dang, you in this joint sitting tight. Yeah, that's a bad joint.
Yeah.
That's a bad joint, but that's because their traumas. They probably seen somebody else get ran down, or their parents. Something happened.
Right.
Something happened, right?
Yeah.
Something happened.
Yeah.
So you stupid.
Yeah, so that's why like on that subject, not that subject, but like with the well, like I said, like more politicians, because we need somebody that'll fight for us and that'll really believe in us, like that'll believe us, like, and not just be like, oh, he looks guilty, let's just throw it on him.
You know what's so crazy? I think it's a lot out there fighting for us. They just got muzzles on. They muzzle.
Or it is,
they muzzle.
Not or, but and it's not documented either.
Yeah,
True.
True. They probably just, I mean.
Yeah, because certain things like the Central Park 5, that was such a big case, and it's so funny that our president right now, he was the main one spending thousands on ads, like, oh, hang them, like, or something, or whatever he said, like, but definitely death sentence, like, he was on that type time. I'm like, bruh, like, for men that didn't even do it, like, and wasn't even near it.
And it wasn't compensated, nothing. That change wasn't, they done it. That change gone. What was they compensated? That was none? How many years they had? One got the longest, right?
Yeah.
I think one got like almost a dub, 15, something like that.
Close to it, yeah.
The rest got like 10, something like that.
But still, even
a
year is like, I'm about to say year.
I need something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need something. I need something nice.
A nice one.
Yeah, that's horrible.
So
and they just slapped it on the wrist. They like, all right, it's cool. Go ahead, give them that paper.
And that's why I did want to bring that up, like what actually happened in my family, because if we're talking about like on the last one, like when we were talking about what men deal with, it's some things that we are really dealing with that y'all don't even know. Y'all didn't know that. That's why I was like, I'm gonna bring it up right here. Right. Some of y'all know, just something as simple as that.
I'm about to cook y'all. I'm about to sizzle y'all. So we're like this.
Mike Sizzley.
In America.
Mike Sizzley.
We're like this in America. Black men are like this in America.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. America. This happened in Africa. You get what I'm trying to say? This is like this in America.
Yeah,
this joint is,
about it. Yeah,
this joint is trash. But I got close friends that's like my close friends, and they said, yo, as African man, you get acres. You have those villages. You have your own village. Every man. So it's like, where our Joan at?
Yeah.
Y'all put us in a box to act like animals. So it's like, it's not like that over there. They see the stuff, but it's not like that. Other things happen. Everywhere is something. I'm just saying, it ain't like that. When they come here, cool. But it's racist in America. That's why I'm just like, dang, like everybody should go back there. I wonder why everybody say go back there.
That makes sense.
Let me go over there and be a real king and all that. Like,
and it sounds so far fetched. All the money come from Africa. Everything come from there. The gold, everything
it might not be the same how you used to it here, but bro,
it's even better.
That's what I'm saying.
My friend go there as soon as he get off the plane, limo. He go there, gates. They have bodyguards. They have seamstress. You want a t-shirt? They make you a shirt right there. Like make it. No, the thread and everything. Make it. You want sandals? They make it right there.
Yeah, man.
So it's like it's a different ballgame. That's what I'm saying.
That's what we living in right now.
So I wonder. That's why I was wondering why Dave Chappelle went back. Lauryn Hill, Dr. Sebi, Nip, Left Eye. I was wondering why they all going back, because like, yo, here is different. It's different here. That's Akon. Stay there. Yeah, he from around the parks, but he stay there, bro. He don't come here for nothing. He come here to go on Nick Cannon show. Wow, now that's all he come here for. Akon, Young Jeezy. That's it.
Now you definitely brought up something interesting. We going in today. You brought up another piece right there that I thought about. You said we're treated like animals. Caged animals, I believe you said.
Yeah.
If you didn't, you definitely said animals.
Yeah, I said animals.
And then this is where I forgot who I was explaining to. I think it was just yesterday. I said when people always bring up, okay, if Black Lives Matter, let's talk about black on black crime. I looked at it as this: when you're looking at the community, some of these people are in and all that. Think of it as simple as this. Think of it as like the Gator tour we did. If we're talking about Black Lives Matter and everybody talk about black on black crime. When we was at the when we was on a gator tour, and they were telling us how like this gator's missing a lip, this gator's missing a tail, and all that stuff. Like sometimes you got to think, if you put an animal in an environment where they're closed off and this is all they know, and then you take away food, you take away resources, you take away anything, take away food. Take away food. Oh, what's going to happen when you got a caged animal? Let's talk about a caged animal. What's going to happen when you have two caged animals in there and you take away food?
If you it's two ways. You could provoke them to go get each other, or by not giving them food, you get hungry, or show them the food, or only give one food. The other one get no food, he gonna try to take his food. But if you put them both in there, you put food in, they gonna share the food.
Right.
You ain't understand. You gotta provoke them to do that.
But not everybody. All right, let's talk about. Okay, let's put it like this: 2 predators in there.
2 predators?
Yeah.
We predators now? What made us predators?
No. If this is how they look at us.
No, they made us predators. Right. They put us here and stripped us from everything. You're going more on the point than what I'm saying. They put us here regular. We're regular animals. We're regular people, right?
He's going to prove he's going to say my point exactly. No, go ahead.
Well, they put us here, right? Mm-hmm. And they took from us. Mm-hmm. They didn't already put predators in a cage. We're not a predator yet.
Okay, all right.
So they made a predator by taking from us. They got us mad. So they only gonna give food to this one person. No, I'm taking his food. You tripping? You only gonna give it to him? You gonna keep giving him food? That's what I'm saying. But if they just gave us food, we'd be fine.
At my point exactly, that's where I was going. You made me switch because you didn't sound like you knew what I meant.
No, you said we predators. Don't ever say we predators. We not predators.
Before I said that, that's why I switched to say predators because you didn't sound like you knew what I meant. That's why I was like, okay.
All right, you said you got saved by the bell.
Yeah,
you got saved by the bell.
That's why I switched it.
Right.
That's exactly my point. Like you said, it could go either way. You give one. Why do you think people rob people? If they give one an opportunity and then they looking good, now jealousy's involved. And all that because this person don't got the same opportunity. Yep. Or if you take every way from everybody, then you're gonna be like it's survival of the fittest.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why and then or like you said, if they put things in like for everybody, but what do they put in our communities? Liquor stores,
Jordans,
gun stores,
stuff like that.
They
promote stuff that
things that don't matter.
They gonna buy this. I need that. They got it.
All the new
things that don't matter. Yeah. So why do you think we always say like, or in the streets people say survival of the fittest?
Michael Jordan don't even want us to buy his sneakers. He said, I hate selling black people sneakers. He said something like that. It was something and I quote something. He's like, I don't want them to buy my sneakers. So what that tell you? We just this whole quarantine we watching Michael Jordan. I don't watch that crap. I don't support people like that because we don't know. We just like, oh, Jordan was tough. He was tough. I'm not watching or supporting anything. You know how much money he made during quarantine?
Sure.
How much money did he give back to the black community? He made $200 million in 1 week.
He gave 100 M's, bro.
When they dropped them,
I did see that.
$200 million 1 week.
Yep. 100 M's, bro.
Look at the statistics.
We did see him say something like you said, dropped 100 M's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did see that.
To what?
Donated.
To what?
To one of these funds.
Documented. Where's the receipts? Only one person that said they have receipts. Everything is documentation with me. Y'all already know that.
Hey, listen.
What you gonna say? Wendy said, this is what Wendy said. We did donate that something. It was $400 to Trump, right? And then they said we're donating $450 to black communities with a receipt. Everybody's saying they donate. Where's that? Right. We be like, oh dang, they donated. Let's shout them out.
Right.
We believe anything. We gotta research it. Where's the documentation?
That's what I was great mention. I'm like, bro, all these people trying to cover up with the whole dollar sign now. Yeah. Instead of saying something.
Yeah.
Like, well, how you just gonna donate?
Nike, they really doing it. They bet. Yeah, they bet. Colin. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I was about to say, to be honest, like it's a dollar sign. But why don't we get, if we're talking about like, and especially reparations, why don't we get land? I would love some land.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Go back to Africa.
Yep.
Go back to Africa. You get it. It's there.
Here we go.
All right.
It's there, bro.
No, we do want. We definitely do want to go there.
Yeah, it's there, man. I'm telling you. But I think that's how it is. I think that's how it is. They stripped us. That's fine, and that's fine. That's fine. I just want to do a step at a time by winning somebody. That's it, bro. Yeah. Winning somebody to change their perspective of life. That's it. What are we gonna do about it? What are we gonna do? You just make you can make changes, but the overall change ain't gonna happen over the day. Not even years. Maybe we long and gone before it actually.
Right.
You don't know.
Yeah.
But it's nothing wrong with going towards the change.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's nothing wrong. It's how you do it though.
Yeah, at that point, I just wanted to touch on like when people bring up black on black crime. I'm like, you got to look at it you got to see it from our perspective. And all this is like getting the viewers to see it from black men's eyes, like where y'all can see it. People who don't understand, people who are oblivious to it, and it's not your fault. Because I learned that it's not your fault, like for not knowing everything.
Yeah.
So
I feel it. We looking like.
45.
That's a good
That's
job.
a good job, right? That's a good thing, man.
No, we hit on something.
I wanted to say though,
Talk
bro,
to us. Talk to us.
Is how y'all feel about all these other people not mentioning, this whole Black Lives Matter thing, the whole looting thing. But when the Kobe situation happened, everybody had a lot to say, like Oprah. Who else?
I honestly didn't think about that.
Did Kanye say anything? I don't think Kanye.
What, last time or this time?
That's why when
Kobe
passed.
he said something.
But now
he said
Black Lives
something.
Matter. Nobody, none of these people saying nothing now.
Kanye did.
Oprah.
Kanye did.
Oh, he did? Yeah, did
He
he?
gave $2 million to his
No,
daughter.
I'm talking about saying something.
Oh,
because he always put the voice. So it's like, then you spiritual.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's what we need.
That's what we need. Dollar sign. Okay, that's cool. You did that, but where's the voice? Like,
I think a lot of
people that hear you.
I think a lot of people can throw that bread out easily, but they don't want the backlash.
Exactly. They hear you on everything else, but now we talking about Black Lives Matter. We talking about.
But with Kanye, I think he do stuff strategically. And he do it right. I always thought this boy was crazy and all this stuff.
Right, yeah,
but
yeah.
He got Kim in there with Trump. Took pictures with him so Kim could get people out of jail.
Oh, yeah.
Now he got all these blacks out of jail because you my man.
Yeah.
And now he a billionaire.
Moving.
Because of stuff like that. He a billionaire. Now he can do what he want with the bread.
Right.
So I just think certain stuff, but I didn't see Oprah.
Okay.
I ain't see Steve Harvey. These people with voices. I ain't see all them people. And then, listen, we not bashing them. They ain't do it, but they just got the platform. We be tweeting them. We be always wanting them to do stuff or something like that. But where they at? People got power enough to say something, make some change. They got it. Right? They got it, bro. Like you said, the politics stuff. Some of them got the power to do it. They just don't want to do it, man. They don't want to do it.
And it's like we said before, because people don't want the risk of it. That's why people like Colin Kaepernick, he did that with the risk of knowing they're gonna try to take it. They're gonna try to take everything from me. Yeah. So it's like, but it's for a bigger cause, and when you're ready to do it for the bigger cause, you will see some change if you have that influence.
Some people willing to lose everything for the cause.
Yeah.
Some people
ain't.
I think the people who are willing to, those are the people we should stick behind. We should really be behind them.
And then some of them in a position, but they ain't gonna. Even if they do say something, they ain't gonna lose nothing.
Right.
They just scared.
Right.
Like
Exactly. That's the thing. I'm like, bro,
say something.
You're a millionaire. You say one thing and you have a voice.
Reality shows, they make, I think they got, one said like 37 million. I forgot. Hip Hop Atlanta, 37 million
Probably,
viewers.
I think so.
Viewers.
Yep.
All around the world. You got all them viewers and you can't say nothing for us?
Not one thing. No ad, no commercial, nothing. That's crazy.
Black inks and all that. Y'all can't say nothing.
It could be something small as that, bro.
We watched the most reality shows in the world. Jersey Shore was the only one that was. Where's any other reality shows that's white? All of them black. So if we got that audience, we all watching, say something on the goddamn TV.
So how you feel about
say something?
Like their network saying something. Like
the network say something?
MTV and all of like
about the black stuff.
Like,
I mean, if you say something black stuff,
or record labels and stuff like that.
I think that's where it should really come from, because I think with the networks, it's still the same as like they might be like, you don't want to, if you say that, we cut you off the show, which means, and so they're thinking like,
oh, control like,
right. So that's why I think it should really come from the networks.
The networks,
Did they say something?
Like the networks, that's a part of like the show that's a part of the networks.
Some of it's only a couple networks. They just got all these different shows.
Right.
It's like news stations. They all on the same person. It's big. It's like four of them. It's all four. We control this. We control that. We control that. But you gotta say it out. You lose your gig. Oh well. Like the girl that talked on ESPN. She lost her gig. Oh well.
Right.
She ain't living with that on her heart. She ain't living with. You know what I mean? So it's different ballgame. And These people just got followings. They ain't got that much bread. If you lose it, oh well. You can do anything. You can keep showing up to clubs for 30,000. You set.
Yup.
Exactly.
Just change your lifestyle. That's all.
Exactly.
They be trying to live behind their means. Like they be making like they salary like what? Being 20 or something like that.
Shoot, people with them followers, they can start their own podcast and do like their own news reports and stuff like that, and talk about exactly what they want to talk about.
They got 1.5 million followers on. You think you can't do something on YouTube to make some paper?
Exactly.
You can't get
13 million followers and stuff. Like, what?
basketball wives. You already got 30 million from your husband already. You scared to say something? You got 30 million from a divorce. Take that. So it's different, man. It's a lot of ways you can go at it, but I just think that was a good question, Rock. Seriously, because I feel that like they ain't say nothing, man.
It's crazy.
They don't. A lot of people don't care about this stuff. They want to stay out of it.
Situation, they had a lot to say. The chick Gayle King and all them. And I said, bro, like
Oprah not black. I don't care. She not black, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm not expecting her to even say that after that. You know, she not black.
Tyler Perry, we haven't done. Did you see anything?
Ellen more black than Oprah.
Did Tyler Perry say anything?
No.
I don't know. I'm gonna say I don't know.
I'm gonna say I don't know because I didn't check.
I don't know.
Cause I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really checking for if people say that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not.
I didn't even know his funeral was on TV.
Me neither.
It was in New Orleans. It was on TV. The whole funeral. Why didn't broadcast it? My mom watched it. She like, yeah, I seen it on it was up. It ain't on social media. Where's that? Nobody screenshot the funeral. They had a funeral for him.
And everybody was in attendance too.
They said a couple people sung. I forgot who said they sung. I'm like, where was this at? I was in New Orleans. It should have been all over TV. Right?
And we was watching TV. Right. We was watching it in the restaurants like the TV's up.
The funeral was on my birthday, I think. Wednesday.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Or Thursday. It might have been Thursday. My mom just told me. She watched it. Service. She said it was a nice service.
Wow.
So it was like, why they ain't blast that?
Yeah.
Why they ain't blast the funeral? So we can watch it.
And this is us just saying, if you have a platform, please use it. That's what we're doing.
Even if you don't have a platform, you can still say something. Yeah. You can say something. And you might be thinking like it's not going to reach somebody. It's not going to change anything. You don't know. You do not know at the end of the day. But if you do have that following, that platform, it takes a few.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Few words, man.
And don't get hype over the littlest stuff. Like they said, if Drew Brees says something, what you get hype for?
Right.
It's racism everywhere.
Exactly.
You're just gonna keep saying something. I think that like the flame going down right now.
Right.
Somebody else say something, they just putting out on the news so you can go back get him hype again, yo. We getting money back now.
Yep.
Just stop getting hype over the little stuff. They say something.
It's all about the money.
Let's keep moving forward. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Let's keep moving forward. Anything else, Brody?
We just hope for a solution. Rest in peace to that man and everybody who had to deal with situations like that.
Yeah.
And that's us.
His daughter is set for life though.
She could.
But
at what cost?
Who?
I don't want the bread.
Yeah.
I want the pop.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course. Yeah.
But she set up. Kanye gave her $2 million and paid for her college tuition.
Yeah. But it's like, yo, I need my father. I'm like, now she had to grow up with no father.
Yeah. Another thing that we talked about.
Yup.
It's crazy, man.
That's the only thing.
That's what sucks about it too. Like you took another person's father, and then like a society wants to say, oh, they don't have black fathers, and then like the fathers leave and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But then when you take it from us, it's like, what do y'all want? Like then y'all joke on us about it, like, oh, y'all don't have, there's no black fathers in the household, but y'all take the ones that are actually there.
And yup.
And that happens in all races, man.
Yeah, it does.
Fathers walk out, like, so I ain't trying to hear that. Like, it's all black.
I feel like,
right. Yeah, they always try to play that black card. No.
I'm like, so I'm like, I ain't trying to hear that. And then even when it's not, if it's not your biological black father, another man steps up. So, but that's on another episode. We'll get to that. But anything else? Any closing remarks?
Just be safe out there.
That's a wrap, man. Everyone be safe. God bless.
And remember, no one can fit the crown that's meant for you.
Episode 4, baby.
4.
King Convos.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter, baby. Good job, fellas.